Figueroa. I am a transgender woman of color, originally from Puerto Rico. I am in Orlando now residing, where I have been for the past 21 years. I'm a mother, I'm an aunt, I am an advocate, and I love helping people, changing hearts, changing minds, and creating change by action, by taking action. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I ended up adopting a child. He is 10 years old now. He was adopted right out of the hospital. And so Aiden is one of the best things that has happened, in my life. I always wanted to be a mom. I thought that I was gonna just be a stepmom. Didn't know that, with the knowledge that I had at the time, I didn't know that that was actually something that I could do. Yes, so I was home when I was 16 years old, home with my parents, and I actually ran into, whilst, changing channels, I actually ended up stumbling across it was a TV show that was highlighting transgender beauty queens. So they had a picture. At that point, I didn't really know, what transgender was. I was identifying as a gay male because I felt that that's how I was going to be accepted with my family, coming from Puerto Rico, born again Catholics and everything. So for the longest, identified as that. But that show actually made me open my eyes and learn that I existed, people like me existed, that it was an actual valid thing. And so Maria was one of the beauty queens, and I remember she had this beautiful gown and her, beautiful beach blonde hair, with the waves, the curls. With that talk show, I ended up learning, about, what transgender is. And so I ended up becoming a fan of Maria, and I ended up following her on social media. And I was like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. This is how I want to look one day. I want to be like her, and she's tall like me. I was like, this is just, I identify with her in so many ways. Where she said that transgender people deserve to be loved in the open and the light, and that's very true. I so identified with that when she said it, because especially when it comes to like dating for transgender women, I can tell you that there's so many men that identify as heterosexual. Right? In my journey, I transition. I date heterosexual men. That's what I'm attracted to. I consider myself a transgender woman who is heterosexual, because my orientation is that, not my identity, right? So there's a big difference there too to understand. But so that message that she gave was very true, because what happens too is that there's individuals that we are attracted. Some males are very attracted, to transgender women, and that's truly what they like and who they want to be with. But because of the stigma that society sets, then they don't love us in the open and the light, right? And they would become a secret. And then what about if somebody, a friend or colleague or family member of them, finds out? They're afraid of being seen as a bisexual or gay person. I'm not going to be considered straight, when in reality transgender women are women, right? If you were to truly educate yourself, that's really what it comes down to.